Yo, what's up everybody? It's Sunday night, March 7th. Ready for another week? Let's go. The stress begins. Nah, not really. But yeah, you know how it is. Every week, man, the grind. You got to push through the grind. Up and down and up and down. I like the intellectual challenge of it. And I have to say, even though I don't like the stress and the discomfort, and I've been doing this a long time, folks. I've been doing this a long time. I like the intellectual challenge of it, the game of trading, investing, outsmarting other market participants, understanding the economy and the monetary system and through the lens of MMT, policy, that sort of stuff. And because I kind of reframed the whole stressful part of it, the discomfort, as a positive thing. But I'll be honest with you. I will be honest with you. That part never gets easy. I mean, last week was a great example. I have positions on that took some hits, like in drawdowns. I used some of that market movement last week to add to my positions like short dollar, long equities, that sort of stuff. And but it's no fun sometimes. Like, it's always fun when it's going your way. All of you could understand what I'm talking about, right? I don't have to expand on that. When it's going your way, you feel like fantastic. You feel like euphoric. The highs are very high and the lows are very low. But you have to try to, contain that. Like I always say, it's never as bad as you think it is, and it's never as good as you think it is. If you can keep an even keel and just understand that that's the nature of the beast. But that's life, man. That's not only trading, that's life. Everybody experiences that. I don't care who you are. Everybody experiences that. You have highs, you have lows. You just got to keep pushing through. And when you understand that it's those low moments, it's those tough moments, it's the difficult moments, that's when you're really growing as a person, or also in the activity of whatever you're doing, whether it's in business, whether it's in trading and investing. I mean, those are the times where you achieve your growth. Now, some people try to run away from that. We know that. I mean, there are a myriad of courses and books and systems that tell people to run away from that. I mean, think about it. Think about it. That's put out there as advice, like run away from that. I don't think, because like people ask me, oh Mike, are there any good books I can read? Can you recommend any? I can't. Seriously, I can't. Because it's all like pain avoidance. It's all stress avoidance. It's all the avoidance of resistance, of discomfort. And that's like the exact wrong approach you should be taking. And I'm sure when I'm saying this to you, you understand what I'm talking about. But a lot of you, when you're going through it, that's the avenue you seek. That's the path you seek, is discomfort avoidance. Look, I've had people doing this report, man, and having this kind of subscription service and subscribers. I mean, it has really, really opened my eyes to behavior. And I see it all the time. Like, most people will try to avoid discomfort at all costs, when that is the thing. It's like the hardening of steel, right? You take that thing and you gotta put it in cold water over and over again. It's heated up, red hot, white hot, dip it into the water, flames, everything. That's how you harden steel. It's that repetitive process of just resistance and hardship. A lot of people run away from it. But then I have people who have been with me for a long time, and I have seen the evolution. I have seen the progress. And let me tell you something, man. It is inspiring. It is really inspiring. And they come with one thing. They come to me with one thing. Commitment. Commitment. And a desire to want to learn and improve and be better. But it really boils down to commitment. So yeah, here we go, starting on another week. I don't know why I wanted to talk about that, but I just did. It's, it's a Sunday night thing. Everybody goes through it. The Sunday night thing. So yeah, it's all about framing. Anyway, look, I think last week a lot of people were shorting the market. A lot of people got really nervous and panicky, and I will point out that I'm not sure with respect to what's going on with bank reserves and the impact that's going to have on banks and having to make adjustments. And I've been talking about banks selling treasuries. By the way, in the latest banking data, but this only covers through the week of February 24th, and we did not see, in that week, we did not see a big reserve increase. So banks were back in there buying some treasuries. They were not big buyers, but they were back in there. Somebody asked a question like, Mike, if they're selling treasuries, what are they buying? They're not buying anything. What's happening is that their balance sheets are being loaded up with reserves. And the reserves are essentially coming from government spending that is not being drained away with the sale of treasuries. Also, reserves are coming from the Fed buying assets. They're still doing like $120 billion a month of asset purchases, which is crazy. Like, you look around and they're all aware of the situation with reserves and bank leverage ratios and the problems that they face, especially at the end of March. And yet the Fed is still pumping reserves into the system. I mean, when you think about it, these people don't know what the hell they are doing. Yellen, Powell, I mean, they don't know what they're doing. And it's just like, to me, it is the most astonishing thing to see how these people rise up to these levels of such high positions, whether it's in government, whether it's in policy making, whether it's in finance or whatever, and they don't have a clue as to what they are doing. Think about it. Try to comprehend it. Because it would seem like, we always hear about meritocracy, and that's how, working hard and meritocracy, and that's how, no, it's not. Or being really smart. No, it has nothing to do with that. Like, I look at that, and I look at these people and how they continue to do what they do, which is, and yet they see, hey, whatever we're doing, it's not working, or it's creating these problems, and then they just keep on doing it. And it's these same people who rise to the top, and they're at the controls, they're at Treasury, or they're at the Fed, or they're in government at some policy level. I mean, it is really, really incredible. Just, reflect on that for a minute. I mean, they have no freaking clue as to what they're doing. Nothing. Zero, zilch, nada. So yeah, I know what the impact of their decisions are going to be. So I know how to take advantage of that. But by the same token, it is still really, really frustrating. I mean, I can't believe it. It's just like a revolving door of these characters have absolutely no clue of what they're doing, and they're all at the top running the show. I wish somebody could explain it to me. It's like a clique, and once you get in that group, once you get in that club, like, you can pretty much go, you can choose where you want to go. They pick the same club members in that club, and they just kind of rotate them around into different positions. But they have no idea of what they're doing whatsoever. Anyway, I hate to start the week off on such a cynical note, but Whatever. It's Sunday night, folks. Have a great rest of the evening or morning, whatever time zone you're in. And yeah, I'll check in with you tomorrow. Remember, go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial of MMT Trader. See you tomorrow. Bye.